All right, everyone, you probably saw what happened with United Airlines there and the Asian doctor who got sort of punched out and dragged off a flight, then ran back onto the plane, and I don't know, maybe was subsequently removed again or what happened. This is not exactly the most shining moment in airline PR that could possibly happen. Now, I think for those of us that are already on the libertarian side of things, we probably don't have generally a high opinion of airlines or anything associated with them anyway, with the whole crap with the TSA groping people and basically molesting people in order to allow them to fly. I would be essentially perturbed into taking a train or a bus at this point. I think when we look at the actions of airlines, the increasingly formidable apparatus of authoritarianism fielded by the TSA, which shouldn't even really exist, it's no longer really worth it to fly. And plus, you look at some of the airlines from around the world and all the sort of luxury that they have for even basic passengers. Then you look at our airlines, and Trump is right. We've got old, sort of rusted out, fucked up airstrips and airports. We've got all sorts of problems with the way that we do business in the air. Doesn't make any sense. Concord gets suppressed. We have the ability to do so much better, and we don't. And we don't hold these airlines to high enough account. Now, would I say, boycott United? No. I'm not going to boycott their airline. I'm going to boycott air travel altogether. Because it's pointless. It's the fucking point of flying anywhere. Okay, you're either going to get, your nudes taken by the TSA so you can go fucking beat off to them, or they're just going to just outright grope you. Like that little kid there they had on Facebook. He had some sort of autism disorder or something, so he doesn't like to be touched. And the dude's having him stand there and he's repeatedly groping him all over. It's creepy. It's fucked up that this should happen in a supposedly free country. Yeah, for domestic air travel, we're not talking about, somebody came in from another country and they want to fly around, so we're going to screen them. It's not that. It's more like, if you want to go anywhere, you're taking some bumfuck little regional airport and going to a city a couple 100 miles away. Well, you must submit to essentially the abolition of all of your constitutional rights while doing so. Meanwhile, none of their fucking screening procedures can even take care of a bomb-like package. People get guns and knives, and journalists come in and they have something that looks like an explosive. They slide it through 9 times out of 10. Nobody even notices it. Our airlines are already not secure, and they're certainly bad at PR. Here you've got someone gets bumped because the airline overbooked the flight. Now that's normal. No real problem with that. He explains, I'm a doctor. I've got fucking patients to go visit. And they're not willing to let up and ask one more time, we'll give a $100 voucher or a free trip or whatever to anyone who volunteers to get off the flight. We've got a doctor here. We got to do something about it. Some of those people were just taking a flight for totally mundane reasons. Here you've got someone, medical professional. What if someone fucking dies in the ER because he's not there? They should have thought better of this. And then their response, we're trying to reach out to this person, basically to silence. I wouldn't be surprised if he sues. He's getting assaulted by a plainclothes officer. He hadn't gotten violent. He hadn't done anything draconian. Basically, anybody on that flight was like, what the fuck is going on here? He's getting dragged off of the flight for the sin of saying, I've got a sort of a compelling reason to actually be on this flight. And they treat him like that. I'm fully aware of the airline's rules regarding overbooking and all that stuff. So I understand that really under their rules, he should have left the flight. But, couldn't they have tried to do something a little bit different? Couldn't they have gotten him off the flight without trying to knock him out and bloody his nose? Would either of these situations have been possible? You can escort somebody off a plane without beating the shit out of them. I think that's possible for numerous brawny plainclothes and uniformed officers to do. This dude was not a terrorist. He wasn't a criminal. He's a fucking doctor who tried to explain the situation to them. And then, it's basically knocked out and they just drag him off like a sack of potatoes. Now, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if he sues. They'll probably end up settling out of court. They'll end up having to pay millions of dollars now because they didn't show any restraint. Great PR strategy. But it's not just United Airlines that does this. It's all these airlines. They're all fucked up. The TSA's fucked up. The airports themselves are all sorts of messed up. You take one look at the tarmac at the average airport, and you can tell why. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the land of the free, but we've got to grope everybody and take their nudes in a scanning machine. By the way, you could just fucking take your car, take a bus, take a train, and you're not really subjected to the same crap. It's just airlines, because everyone got paranoid after 9/11. Not that their screening techniques would actually have stopped that, by the way. You think they would have caught all those box cutters or any of these other things getting slid through? They wouldn't have stopped it. Even odds says they wouldn't have noticed anything amiss. Oh yeah, this person has. They'll find the person that tries to bring, just a little liquid container that's a little bit too large. They'll find that. It's just toothpaste or shampoo. They'll confiscate that and have them dump it out at the gate. But if somebody puts they've got a hunting knife and a revolver and a couple of, C4 bricks or something, it's like 99% of the time they don't even see it. It's like I remember the whole shoe bombing thing. It wasn't until people noticed wires sticking out of his shoes or something that he actually got fucking caught. Walks through the gate. Oh, yeah, I'm just fine. Let me go through. They didn't catch it then. Some fucking passenger sees, oh, that looks a little suspicious. What if they hadn't piped up and said anything? Well, I guess it's bye-bye to the people on that plane. The TSA didn't catch it. It's retarded. And the response by their CEO is even worse. And I think I was seeing earlier, I think he got an award for being one of the better sort of public relations style CEOs. I guess I don't think he's going to hold that title for the next year. Yeah, United Airlines really done goofed. They get a lot of people upset. Yeah, it's upsetting. You see a doctor getting beaten up and dragged off a flight with very little actual provocation. All he does is say, no, I'm not getting off the flight. They're like, okay, bam, they drag him off. Yes, that was good public relation. It was necessary under the circumstances, and it was also proper. Oh, there will totally be no lawsuit. Totally no settlement will be achieved where they pay through the nose. When they could have given him, they could have said, well, will you accept a $500 voucher or something to go? Or will anyone else accept a voucher to voluntarily leave the flight because he's a doctor and he's concerned about his patients? They didn't think to do that. It's just so stupid. It's so messed up. Yeah, it's not really even so much police state. It is stupidity. That's all it is. Human stupidity at the corporate level. Corporations are always stupid like this. When they do something for PR that makes them seem like family friendly, so, oh, we put up so many solar panels, they just do it so they can make more sales and screw the world even harder usually. If it's a mega corporation, all these airlines are. You got some really small sort of flight groups that operate out of one regional airport or something. Oh yeah, it's like here in Rutland, our supposed airport, our supposed regional airport, it has a few flights a day to Boston. So that's what we have. I think they're trying to expand it and get a little bit better service. Not that there's any point to it. It's going to cost a lot of money. But even there, you're probably going to get, molested and stuff. Now, I've never been molested in an airport, but that's because I go through Burlington. The state of Vermont is a little bit quirky. It's a little bit different. And there's fucking maple paneling and little woodland scenes in our airport. It looks like you've already gotten into Canada. I think a lot of people, they land there and they think that they are in Canada. They're like, did we go a flight too far or something like that? But I mean, it happens all over the country, and this is messed up that it would need to happen. Because you'd think they could have thought of a different way to handle the situation. Apparently, they were too stupid to do so. That's about all. Peace out.